What's up, guys? I think I got it figured out. Don't do much live, but I think it'd be a useful tool for me because I'm busy, you know. And honestly, this video is kind of. I'm asking you guys. All right, I've been creating content for I don't know 7 years now. Some coffee, and I've created so much content. I mean, as far as cleaning, I mean, you're on a ride along with me every day cleaning. And, if you watch my channel religiously, I mean, you're not going to become an expert cleaning by doing that, but you can get the general idea how to clean carpets and the process and stuff like that. And basically, the scenarios you walk into, right? Because I think everybody, when they start business, they they're nervous about walking into a customer's home and not knowing what to expect from the condition of the carpets all the way to the customers themselves, right? These different personalities you're dealing with. And a lot of people might be, more of introverts when it comes to, dealing with people. Maybe they go out and in public, they kind of keep to themselves. Believe it or not, guys, I kind of keep to myself too. I mean, I know I'm behind the camera, and I talk, and it took a while for me to be comfortable on camera. You know, I'm the type of person never like pictures of myself. I don't like looking at myself. You know what I mean? So pictures, still to this day. Brenda makes fun of me because I don't really like pictures. It looks stupid, but she's all, but you're recording yourself 24/7. I don't know. I think I'm better when I'm actually moving and stuff. I don't know. But as far as being confident, and when it comes to dealing with customers, when you walk in their house, meet them, greet them, go through the walkthrough. Once you actually own your business, okay, it's your business. You built it. You came up with the name. You went ahead and branded yourself. You got your van with the logo on there. You got your shirt, your uniform, right? This is your baby. That is almost like a superpower when you walk into a customer's home and start talking to them. Okay, it's a lot different from when you're actually an employee for somebody. Okay, say you're a carpet cleaner today and you're working for another company. And some is subliminal, some subconscious thing, not subliminal, but subconscious thing that you're working for somebody. It's not your baby, right? This business. So you can approach this situation differently. Okay, so communicating with customers is going to come a lot more natural. All right. And I always say if you're gonna start your business, first thing you need to do is win over your customer. And when you're an introvert type of personality, it's not easy, but easier than you think, guys. Okay, the more you do carpets, more you're going in and out of these houses, you're just carrying on small talk, and usually it's the same small talk, right? One quick tip for you guys, for people that are a little uncomfortable with people. People like people who like them. Put that in your mindset and run with it. Okay. People also can see fakeness. So, for instance, you walk into a customer's home, you walk around, say there was a real nice car in the driveway that you know a little bit about that car. You know what I mean? You're like, whoa, that's a cool car. Is that your car? Automatically you're getting a connection with the customer, and if it's authentic, you know, then they're going to sense that, and there you go. All right. So that kind of, and then you go around, do the walkthrough, and what I do is a little bit of small talk at the beginning. Go through, take care of business first. A little bit of small talk, then get to work, and then when I'm done, a little bit of small talk, right? Because you want to win over that customer. Of course, you want to do really good work, so you don't want to be talking the whole time you're working. You're gonna mess up, and so that's a little tip for you guys that are little introverts when it comes to communicating. You're feeling a little nervous. All right, the more you do something, the more natural it comes. Period. If I could do it, you could do it. So basically, in this, and I don't see any. If anybody's watching this thing, go ahead and comment down there and see if this live chat thing works. Okay, it just took off on me. All right, there you go. I want to see some questions in there because I'm going to ask you guys some questions, and I need this for myself for further content because I need to know what direction I need to take my channel, guys. I have so much content. There you go. Thank you. Just holla. Hey Tommy, if I'm just starting out with no reviews or anything, how can I land my first customer? All right, well, so this is a question, and this is, this is going to direct me a little bit. So there's a lot involved in that, guys, but that's what my school's about. If you know my channel, I got Green Rhino Kennel. I talk about it so much, but you guys don't know how good that training is. It goes over everything. You're going to feel so confident. But just for just what he's saying right now, you don't have anything. Well, there's a term called guerrilla marketing. Okay? You guerrilla market. That means like go door to door, give free estimates. Maybe Craigslist, put a little short ad on there. That's really cheap stuff right here, right? Craigslist is really cheap, like $5 to post something. Which is actually good because back in the day, Craigslist used to be free. And when I started my business, that's what I used. I got a couple jobs from there. Not a lot, but that's what I'm saying. Spread it out. So Craigslist, door to door. I don't even know how popular Craigslist is now, but I know that they charge now. So that's good because it's going to filter out the non-serious people. And so $5 to post something, you might get you a couple customers, but that's good. Go ahead and get on as many platforms as you can. Make a Facebook page. Maybe get on Nextdoor. Nextdoor app is good. Okay, it's growing. It's getting more popular, and you can also advertise on there. But get on Nextdoor. Let people know that you're in the area. Post in there, be active in there, and you're gonna get customers from there too. But I'm going to tell you that the straight up fastest way to get customers, and a lot of people don't like to do it, but it's not hard, is door to door. Knock door to door. I'm in the neighborhood and free estimates. You'd like to get a free estimate today. No thank you. Move on to the next one. Guarantee you walk around for an hour, you're going to book 1 to 2, maybe more customers. All right? Cleanings. Okay, so that'll get you going. You go out, walk around for an hour a week. It's a side hustle. You book $1,000 worth of work. Hey, there you go. Until then, you need to start getting them damn reviews. Every customer you have, get a review from them. Clean for your family. Did you know that you don't really have to actually do the cleaning for somebody for them to give you a review? Okay, that sounds shady, but it's not. If they just had an interaction with you, maybe you got on the phone, get them a quote, they just liked your customer service, but they didn't actually get the cleaning, but they just liked your vibe, they can go on there and give you a good review. Likewise, if they didn't like you, they can go on there and give you a bad review if they never used you. So keep that in mind. If somebody's had some experience, maybe you gave them pricing or some tips and stuff like that. Hey, you might give me a review. Get those reviews up. Very, very important. That's going to be the foundation of your business, bottom line. More reviews you have in your area, if you can be the top guy in your area, you're not going to have to advertise much if you keep it small. Now, if you want to expand your business, you're going to have to advertise, period. And you're going to have to advertise, period, from the jump. Okay, so you got to advertise. Google ads. Get on there, get that all set up, and start advertising. What's up, Victor Hernandez? Thank you. So he's been pushing VLM. Hey, man, VLM's great. VLM's great for, I think, about, I don't know, 75% of the time, VLM's going to be great. You're going to have some really, really nasty stuff sometimes. You need that hot water extraction, but you can turn them down. You could, it's your business, right? If you start out with hot water or VLM, which is low moisture, and which I'm going to start focusing on a lot now. I think I've been dropping a ball on that, all right? People don't have a lot of money that want to start this business, and I've learned that. A lot of people don't even want to buy my course, which is $3.99. They don't know how valuable it is, but they feel that they can't afford it. It's too expensive, so they're gonna get on YouTube and try to learn all they can. You're shooting yourself in the foot, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna take you way longer. I got a perfect little package there. You just open it up and it's got everything you want to know. But the money situation, I understand that. So when it comes to startup equipment, VLM's the best way to go, cheapest way, and you can have good questions over the phone, and just pick what jobs you want to do. Okay, I know guys that have been doing VLMs for years. That's all they do. They swear by it. Was it Zero Res? I don't know much about Zero Res, but I think they're low moisture. Chem Dry, they've been around. I cleaned for Chem Dry when I was 18 years old in Anaheim, California. Low moisture. They're still here. If it wasn't good enough to build a business, they wouldn't be around. Okay, so think about that. Great startup. Now you can move up. You start up VLM, then you can move up and offer both, like I do. Corey Swain on here. What's up, man? Okay. So basically what I want to ask you guys is, what do you want me to cover more on this channel? Okay. I'm going to say straight up to you guys, and I don't want you guys to think that I'm being some kind of pushy salesman. But guys, I know most of the questions I get on this channel. Okay, a lot of comments and stuff like that. Sometimes people call me out of nowhere, right? And it's always the same thing. It's about the business side of it. How do I get more calls, or equipment, right? I mean, I know what people are asking me, but yet my views seem kind of low. So I'm thinking, well, maybe I need to ask you guys, what is it? What do you guys, want to know? I have my school, and what I mean by pushy salesman, when people ask me this thing, I think, okay, well, that's all on my school. Just go ahead and get that little, course. And you can make payments on that course too, by the way, if you don't have it, $3.99. But you can make that back in one job. below all my videos, guys. Okay, let's see here, Victor again. Oh, Victor's active on here. I don't have it over 175. Can I still service with an Oric? Oh, so he has an Oric Orbiter. Okay, you can. I don't recommend staying there long. Listen, the price difference between an Oric nowadays is, I don't know. I think they're got to be up like $500 now. Okay, maybe more. Okay, you can get a full, complete orbiter. I mean, professional 17-inch setup for $1,600. You know, figure out a way to get that extra $1,000 and not have to upgrade later. Okay, or orbiters, it's good to have, for stairs and stuff like that. Maybe small closets or whatever. Good backup tool. But no, I wouldn't be walking into customers' homes with that. I mean, if you're only doing vacant homes, fine, but that's not where the money usually is. Because I know move outs are good, but again, move outs sometimes they require hot water extraction. But if they're not there, they don't know. Anyway, that's on you. But come on, by the time it gets to your door, an orbiter, 500, $600, then you just go ahead with the professional stuff straight from the get go. Okay, we can all come up with $1,000. We got to figure it out. Okay, you got a couple credit cards, put a little bit on this card, a little bit in this card. Okay, and then you pay it off, over time. Okay, everybody who starts a business, 99% of the people who start, they gotta get money from somewhere. If nobody did, there wouldn't be no businesses. So you gotta get creative, man. If you don't have good credit, I don't know, just sell something that's sitting there. So or it'll work, but not a good look. You're not gonna get repeat customers, and our goal is in this business is repeat customers to turn those customers into clients. All right. So the Corey Swain, the bottle holders that are on the back of my door in my van. You can go to any carpet cleaning website store like John Don. They're no longer here, but now it's taken over from. I can't believe I just blanked. What's the name of that? It'll come to me. But yeah, just Google it. You can get them on probably Amazon. Wanders.com. He sells a lot of accessories. Magic Wand Company. He sells a lot of accessories and everything. So easy to find. Just Google that, man. Swirly. I've heard good things about a swirly. Check out Magic Wand Company though, Victor. They got me and him put together a package for the low moisture, $1,600, and these things are better than the Vive. And Vives, a lot of people have them, and it's cheaper. But when you do it, if you purchase it, make sure you put in Green Rhino. Green Rhino is a coupon code, and you're gonna get an extra tool with it. Okay, you're gonna get an extra sprayer with it, but only with that. Or if you end up calling them up, ask for Taff and tell him Green Rhino sent you, and he'll get you that sprayer. Okay, check out that. Go to magicwandcompany.com and go to their packages, and then you'll find their low moisture packets he put together that we put together. Yeah, Magic Wand, Corey. Magic Wand Company. Pump Tech. So laser go pew pew. Laser go pew pew. My pump broke on my job, pump tech. Yeah, I don't know that machine, but it sucks when things go down. That's why it's good to have backup. That's why I always have my Vibe, my Orbiter, in my van. If my truck mount goes down, I can just finish the job with my low moisture. You know. $250 replacement. Yeah. Yeah, but you gotta think about it too. Yeah, $250 replacement. You know, it's gonna last you a lot longer. That's one job. It's gonna, one small job. It's gonna pay that. And you always gotta invest in you. You're gonna find out when you're a business, you're always having to reinvest. Things break down, tool breaks. You gotta buy solutions. There's always something, but it's all a write off too. It's all a write off. Everything you buy is a write off. How about stain mixture packages? Stain mixture packages. I'm not sure what you mean, Expedite TV. Do you mean like a spotter bag with all kinds of different spotter, like rust removal, ink removal, and all that stuff? Yeah, everybody should have that. Everybody should have one of those. Or you don't, you just buy them separately. You can buy them separately. I go through all this stuff in my school, by the way. With your mentor package, do you do one? So I don't offer mentorship, full mentorship anymore, because number one, like I said earlier, a lot of people don't have much money in to start up, and for them to come up $2,500 for mentorship, I mean it's ongoing mentorship. They don't have that. So to me, it was a waste of time, and plus, it takes too much time out of my day. But if you go to my school, you can buy the course for $3.99, or you can go right down to the bottom, right, for $9.99, and then you're gonna get, I think, 3 one-on-one like this, video, and mentorship. You know, so you're gonna learn everything I teach you. Any questions or whatever you want to get on, we get on there and we'll get you, sorted and directed in the right direction, in a mentorship type of fashion. So that's in there, greenrhinoacademy.com. Check it out. Okay, Expedite TV. What's your preferred method of deodorizing? Fogger versus standard deep clean. So I don't do fogger because that's more of a, you know, and it's needed sometimes, right? I don't do that right now. Um, but you're gonna need to clean the carpet. So what I do is deep clean. All right, Green Rhino cocktail. That's my deodorizing. And if I feel the house may need some kind of the walls, right? Because some people are heavy smokers, so all that goes into the walls and sticks there, and it needs to be repainted or fogged. I don't offer it, but it's something you can offer, and it's very easy. I actually have one. I don't offer it because I try to keep. I just haven't offered it. I don't run into that situation too much either. So, Green Rhino cocktail, it's golden. It's the best pet treatment on the planet. I don't care what anybody else says, guys. You're gonna get people that've been in this industry for 20 years and 40 years and this and that and that and this, and they're always gonna have their way of doing things. And I see a lot of people have their own methods, using different solutions and stuff like that. But Green Rhino cocktail is not something you can buy in one bottle. You got to put it together, and it works amazing. I mean, it works. I mean, I got a perfect reputation, guys. I don't get callbacks for pet treatments or odor. Only time I've ever got a callback for pet treatment, and it's probably happened a handful of times, is when I first started out in this business using enzymes for odor and stain removal. Suck. Don't do it, guys. Stay away from enzymes for pet treatments. Okay? We want to go with oxy stuff, peroxides, and certain deodorizers mixed with carpet details. It's Green Rhino cocktail, man. I'm telling you, it's the best on the planet, and I brag about it, and I say it with confidence. You can have some other guys that might disagree. Well, they never tried it, so how are you going to disagree with me? Deodorizing breakdown. Okay. Your breakdown about the power of the service industry during all this AI transition was spot on as well. Oh, thank you. Yeah. All right. So it's good that these questions right now. This is all about business startup stuff, right? I mean, that's what I've been doing a lot of, but you get a little frustrated, man, when I don't see as many views as I think, and I'm thinking, what am I not giving the right information out here? What's going on? I have so many cleaning videos out there. I got hundreds and hundreds. I got 600 cleaning videos. I feel like it's Groundhog Day, every time I do that. So I don't do it as much. I'm trying to give valuable information other than the cleaning itself, because the business part of it is more important than that. Because if you don't have the business, that doesn't matter. That's some stuff that gets dusty in your garage. So yeah, the AI, man, the cleaning industry, is going to be one of the last ones standing. Okay, carpet cleaning industry, one of the last ones standing. I mean, yeah. When they're gonna have robots coming driving a van, and truck mounted van in, and walking up to the door and greeting the customer and going around and looking at everything and going out there hooking everything out, man. When's that gonna be? 50 years from now, or maybe even if it is 25 years from now? I mean, who's gonna have the money to buy all that? I can't even comprehend that. So this industry right here is AI proof. Okay, for now. Magic Wand Company, Victor. Magic Wand Company. Let me see if I can. Hold on one second. Yeah, Magic Wand Company. There you go. Copy. I got a bunch of tabs open here. All right, check it out. You're gonna see that machine I was talking about, the low moisture machine, right there on the front page. It's beautiful. Customers gonna see that it's beautiful too. That's what counts. A lot of people are a little iffy about whether low moisture works, but you just give them a money back guarantee. If you're not happy, don't pay me. And guys, you're gonna get great results, just as good as results as hot water extraction, as far as in most situations with low moisture. That's why I'm gonna focus more on this low moisture stuff, guys, because I'm starting to see a pattern. It's a good way to get into the business and start building it, and then you take that money and you invest it into spending. And now, hot water extraction to me is my number one. Okay, but like I always said, if I walked out, my van was gone, all my stuff was gone, I'd go right down to the janitorial store, get me a 175 buffer, and continue to clean for my appointments that I have scheduled out. $175, Victor, is more of a swing machine. So it goes like this. Okay? And it's more difficult to handle. It takes some getting used to. You can go through a wall with that. All right, you can, I'm good at it. I can use one hand and film at the same time. But a lot of people aren't comfortable with that. You definitely can't just hire somebody for a day and say, hey, go, take this and go into that next room. They're probably going to go through a wall. It's a little. So the Oric Orbiter, right, it's the same as one of these machines that I'm telling you, orbiting machine. It does more of a this, So it's no, you just push it back and forth. One hand, you can hand it to anybody. You can hand it to a 8-year-old, and they can clean with it, right? They're not going through a wall. They just push it back and forth. So that's the difference. And they say that it cleans better the way the orbiting thing cleans it better on the fibers. So, yeah, that's what it's. The benefit is more easier control, and they said that technology, as far as the orbiting part of it, cleans better, look a lot better. Yeah, great machines. Yeah, so that's how you market. If you start out low moisture, you market it as fast dry times. Okay, because a lot of people are concerned about dry times. I tell each and every one of my customers hot water extraction between 4 to 12 hours. 12 hours. Hey, every situation's different. You go into some house and maybe it's really cold. Maybe they don't even have the heat. Maybe the heat's off, or maybe I don't know. It's just really cold, right? They don't have any fans. Maybe they got on top of that they got really high pile carpet. It's gonna take a lot longer to dry. So it's better you tell them straight up 12 hours, you know, than you saying 4 hours and it taking 12 hours. At least you let them know, because you will get customers that will call you if you tell them 4 hours and it's been like 8 hours, and they're then they get worried about melt. They overthink things, and trust me, you're gonna get some customers. So what you do is low moistures. You just advertise it as fast dry, 1 hour dry time. Okay, 1 to 2. I would say 1 to 2 hour though. I wouldn't say that. Stick to that 1 hour because, again, different fibers, different piles, living conditions. Times two get longer sometimes. Very low pile like Barber or something like that, and fans, man, you'd be dry in a half hour. So you push it at fast dry times with VLM. There's a lot of people that prefer VLM. Like there was a Kim Dry in my area for years and years and years, and they moved out, and then their old customers called me because they heard that I do that, offer that service also. So yeah, so it's good to offer both because you're gonna have people that don't want VLM. So once you get to that point to where you can invest in more equipment, then you get to a point where you can offer both. Okay, so if a customer doesn't want VLM, you can still service them. I love 170 size. Balance it on the hip. Yeah, I mean, once you get used to it, it's very, very easy, man. I just, you right around the belt line, a little above the belt line, and one hand. For me, it's easy. And they used to be a lot cheaper than Vibes or than Orbiters. You used to be able to buy on my first 175 that I still have. Yeah, I still have it. I bought it for $700, but they're like $1,200 now. Same machine. When you can buy a Orbiter for with the complete package for $1,600. I think the machine itself must be around $1,400. But well, yeah. I mean, choose between them both. If you have the money, you can afford both, go with the Vibe because you can hand it off. You hire somebody for a day, they can use it, right? So basically, I got Vibe and I got 175. So if I'm doing a big job like a church or just a big, big building, I'll give my helper, either Brenda or Edwin or whoever's helping me that day, and I'll give them the Orbiter, and I'll use the 175, and we blast through stuff. We'll blast through square footage so fastly, make it sick. We did this church, same deal. It was we made $1,800. It took us under 3 hours. Yeah, 2 machines. Yeah. So, as far as expedite TV, as far as doing repairs and stuff like that, so if you have that particular skill and stuff, go for it. Because there's a lot of people that ask me that if I stretch or repair stuff. I just chose. I got the tools. I chose not to offer it. I try to keep my business as simple as possible. Okay. Um, I don't feel. I feel particularly that I can clean carpets. Cleaning carpets itself is going to make me more per hour than it would to do any repair work or stretching or anything like that. Um, well, maybe stretching you can probably. I see. I don't know how to do it. I got all the stuff, but I just don't want to get down there and start kicking around carpet, stretching it out and stuff like that. So if you have the skill, definitely offer it. Okay, Expedite TV. You were my inspiration and introduction to using CRBs too. Total game changer. Yes, and you know what? The thing about the CRBs is more of it's very impressive for your customers when they see that out. Competitors like like Stanley Steamer. I'm not talking bad about this. Is their business model, and they have to do it that way. But they don't use those machines, CRBs. They don't pre-scrub, and so if a customer have used them before, and then you go in there and you bring out that machine, they're what's that? What is that machine? Oh, we're just agitating everything in so it cleans a lot better. Oh, you just won you a lifetime customer. All right, and it scrubs, and you give it to somebody, and they can scrub ahead of you. Or you can start out with the poor man CRB. That scrub, the little scrub broom scrubber that I use, man, it works great too. But it gets you tired real quick. All right, so how long I've been on here? Been on here a while. I'm gonna have to get off now, but I think I got some good information on here. What to focus. It's a lot of people like the VLM thing, so I'm gonna start talking a little bit more about the VLM. I'm still gonna be talking about my training because it's so valuable. If I had that when I first started, it would have cut down it would have sped up my success time. Like I don't know, 5, 10 times. I had to learn everything like you guys are doing. Watching all these different things, people using these different chemistries, people have different models, different pricing models. I had to learn all that stuff and then blend it into my own. It takes a while. And then you're still guessing. But I've been through it all already, you know? So now that I've been through it all already, I put together what I would have liked to have right from the beginning of my business. Okay? Now, also, there's plenty of people that's been in business for a long time that I've coached and helped them out because they were just kind of stuck in the old school way of doing things. They couldn't understand how I was making the money I was making. and also what I call smart chemistries and stuff like that. Yeah, I converted them, and they're like, you know, implemented in their business, and also get, you know, being they've been in the business so long, I get tips from them, like for rug cleaning and stuff like that. Guy in L.A., he's old school. He's been in the business 40 something years, and he reached out to me, and I gave him, he had some of my questions on, my stuff, and I gave him some of my information. He implemented that. Then, since he has so much experience in rug cleaning and stuff like that, he gave me that information. And when I get information like that, I give it to you guys. All right. So it's constant, and inside the school too, I'm constantly dripping new information in them. And inside Green Rhino Academy Facebook group, which you can only be part of if you are if you've purchased the main course, Starting a Carpet Cleaning Business 101. You get in there, and everybody, all the students are in there, bouncing off information. They got questions, people answer, and I'm always putting new stuff in there too, right? Doing videos and new tips, and because you got to be up on technology in business, period. So as I learn how these things are changing, right? I make sure I get it to you guys really early, right at the beginning of the business, so you don't have to learn it later, right? Because things change, evolve. The way you advertise, how you get the phone to ring, this whole AI thing, how to monopolize that too. So yeah, it's crazy, guys. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Thanks for watching. I had about 16 people in here, man. That's cool. 16 people who are serious about this. All right. Think about what you want to do now, because you never know what's going to be 1 or 2 years or 3 years, 5 years, if your job's going to be secure. If you're thinking about getting in the carpet cleaning business, make that decision now. Get it going now. Even if you're snail walking it and 2 years go by, at least you got it. And at least you got to learn how. One success story for you guys. This may motivate you. All right. One of my mentorships for my mentees, okay, student of mine, okay, 17 years old, still in school. When he turns 18, his parents said, we have this money for you. You either take this money, you're going to go to college, or you're going to start your own business. He doesn't particularly like school. Okay? He's got an entrepreneur mindset. 17 years old, guys. He already has his business built. He has his website. He's on Google My Business. He's got the whole business plan planned out. He's already getting calls. And he doesn't even have the equipment yet. That's what I mean. You build your business first. Make sure the machine's working. Then you're not going to feel nervous about investing money into your equipment. So as soon as he gets his money, he's going to get his equipment, perfect his cleaning, and boom, he's in business. 18 years old. How many people out here will kick themselves in the butt and go back? I mean, I couldn't imagine it. So he's got a business, already a legitimate business. Yes, he's not servicing his customers, but he's getting calls, but he's got to come up with excuses. I'm booked out or whatever. Wouldn't you love to have that? That's what he got from my school. Okay? That's what he got. And he's going to start off hot water extraction and start taking over his area. All right? That's one of the best success stories that I've had. I mean, 17 years old, you're already 18, you're going to have your own carpet cleaning business already? It's just crazy. It's hard to comprehend. All right, man. That's it for this one. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.